Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Stay United Watchalong. Hope you're doing well. Hope your day's been blessed. Appreciate you coming by each and every time. Got a big game today, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in Europe. We are back in the Europa League, yes. And it is Barcelona versus Manchester United in the knockout round playoffs. First leg of this tie. First of the two legs taking place at the newly slightly renamed Spotify Camp Nou. So let's see. This is a tough Barcelona team. We'll look at the lineup, but of course, as always, we look at the Manchester United lineup first and foremost. But I gotta give my big ups to the people that came inside. So big up to Eddie's Football Waffle first and foremost, who came inside, said his thing as well, very early, saying, "CM, I'm hitting my customary like. Hope we can snatch something on the counter attack. Barca look good and look good. They do indeed." Shout out to Bargav in the cut saying United got no chance. A little banter here and there in the chat. We'll see. Hopefully we do have a chance and hopefully we can get this W. Shout out to Bargav for coming through though. Shout out to Readers United in the cut. I don't know why the chat's moving mad though. I don't know why it's... Hold on a second. Let me try and pattern that real quick. Okay. It is what it is. But shout out to man like Readers United. Thank you for coming through. And of course, Super Nick, Super Mods in the cut already. Hope you guys are blessed. But we need to go into the Manchester United lineup now. Just gone, what is it, 32 minutes past 5 in the UK. Let me know what the time is with everybody else around the world, by the way. But let's have a look with this Manchester United lineup first and foremost. So as you can see, man like Casemiro, the guy who's standing up modelling on the little team sheet today. But in goal, we have David De Gea, of course. The defence consists of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Rafael Varane, Luke Shaw, Tyrell Malacia. Luke Shaw taking the place of Lisandro Martinez. Of course, he's suspended from the final group stage game. So Lisandro Martinez will be back for the second leg, but not this leg. And Tyrell Malacia taking Luke Shaw's place at left back. And Wan-Bissaka, I believe, you know, he's been in good form recently. And to give him a spot in this game, well deserved. Diogo Dalot, it wasn't too long ago that he came back from injury himself. So you got to ease him back in. And maybe Aaron Wan-Bissaka in a game like this will be the better player to deploy out on that right side for his defensive work and all of that good stuff. The midfield today, we got Fred, we got Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes as the captain. Of course, Casemiro is going to be crucial. First time we're seeing him in a couple of games now because he didn't play the two games against Leeds and he won't play against Leicester. So it's good to see Casemiro back in this game and he will be crucial. We've seen in the last couple of games or so how much we've missed him, and you know, once again, it's good to have him back. Fred had a really good bounce back game against Leeds United in the second one on Sunday, so hopefully he can play well today. It's going to be interesting to see how Erik ten Hag uses him and deploys him now that we've got Casemiro back into that midfield as that solid centre defensive midfielder. Bruno Fernandes will be looking to create a lot of chances, no doubt, on the counter-attack. I expect Barcelona to be a team, especially at home, that has a lot of the possession. You know, Xavi, he's doing a really good job with Barcelona right now. Multiple points clear at top of La Liga. They have an opportunity to win that league, even though there's a long way to go for the first time in quite a while. Obviously, they're in the Europa League. Would love to be in the Champions League, but this is where they are, and I'm sure they'll take a lot of pride in wanting to win this competition for the very first time. Barcelona have never won the Europa League, so it will be very interesting. They had a disappointing group stage, having Bayern and Inter Milan. I mean, if you just look at their run to get into this point, in Barcelona, they had 5-1 victory against Victoria Pleasant, then a 2-0 loss to Bayern, 1-0 loss to Inter Milan, 3-3 draw against Inter. That was a spectacular game. 3-0 loss to Bayern, and then a 4-2 win against Victoria to end it all off. So it was a disappointing group, a difficult group, should I say, for Barcelona to navigate through. And this is a very different side to what we've been accustomed to seeing in the last decade or so with Barcelona. When you think about the late 2000s, and the 2010s, the dominance that they had with the likes of Andres Iniesta and Xavi in the midfield, Sergi Busquets, a younger Busquets, you know, your Puyols, your Messis, Suarez, Neymar, just so many great players, so many great teams throughout the years. And you know, right now they're in somewhat of a rebuild where they have a few younger players that have come into the fray and a few elder statesmen, the likes of Jordi Alba, Busquets still there. Robert Lewandowski has come into the side and offered them a lot of his goals at the end of the day, because he is still scoring a whole lot of goals. They've got guys like Marcos Alonso coming in from Chelsea. It's a Mazzoline, so you know, Frankie de Jong, he's a guy who could have been a Manchester United player, but in the end of the day, it did not work out. So it's a very good Barcelona team, and their bench as well. When you look at the likes of Ansu Fati, even though he has struggled, you know, for the most part due to injuries and other stuff outside. You know, he's still a threatening player to come off the bench. Ferran Torres, we know about him from Manchester City days. Gavi, you know, in midfield with Pedri, the two young starlets as well. So it's going to be a difficult side. But I even finished talking about the Man United lineup. Let me get back to that. Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford and Wout Weghorst completing our attack. And, you know, Jadon Sancho, Erik ten Hag basically said, especially with Anthony out, he said, listen, when Jadon Sancho's in a good state of mind and he's in good form, he has to play. And that's the situation today. Hopefully we can get a good performance. Marcus Rashford, we all know the type of form he's in. He is flaming hot right now. And we'll need all of that for this game against Barcelona. Barcelona, you know what I mean? And Wout Weghorst, a few people have given him stick from time to time. I think, you know, obviously it's a difficult thing to come in and play that striker's position for Manchester United. Goal scoring, it's a big part, and there's high expectations on having a striker that scores goals. And unfortunately, if you're not doing that, then you're going to get heavily criticised by the majority of the fan base. Where I think Erik ten Hag, the reason why he keeps on picking him is because he's doing his job for the most part. Except for scoring goals every game, he's, you know, doing the stuff off ball that isn't, you know, really picked up upon a lot of the time. When from the casual eye, like myself or some of you guys sometimes, but also from time to time, we'll also see what Weghorst offers and we'll say, okay, we can understand why he's playing too. And on our bench, Jack Butland, Tommy and Diogo Dalot, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Kobe Manu, Facundo Pelistri, Zidane Iqbal, Anthony Elanga and Alejandro Garnacho. So a couple guys are on the bench as well. If we need some attacking options, they're there. Defensive reinforcements as well, they're also there. So let me know what you think of our lineup thus far, and then we can have a look at the Barcelona one, even though I basically spoke about all of them in detail. So we got the likes of André ter Stegen, Ronald Araujo, Pedri, Robert Lewandowski, of course they're their number 9, top talisman striker, Marcos Alonso, Jordi Alba, Frank Kessie, Frankie de Jong, Rafinha, formerly of Leeds United. He could have gone to some Premier League clubs as well. I believe Chelsea, Arsenal were after him in the summer. Jules Koundé and Gavi. So let me know what you think of their lineup as well, ladies and gentlemen. Also, let me get some score predictions in the chat. I'm going to put a light poll, you know what I mean? Guess the result settings, as always. The result. So let's see. Barca win. Man United win. Or do you expect there to be a draw? Let me know what you think in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. And big up to everybody inside. Once again, let me go back to the comments, man. Like Eddie saying, hey, even though the chat cut out again. Why it is. I need to find another one still. But anyway, big up CM, Super Nick, and everyone else in the chat. I'm hitting that like. Hope you get a good game. And big up Eddie's Football Waffle. Make sure you go subscribe on his videos, his little live waffles as well. Go and support my guy Redis United as well. You're doing videos. United Tropics back soon with myself and him every single week. So be sure to show some love, ladies and gentlemen. It is match day. Shout out to Super Nick saying, hi, Eddie. Let's go. But I'm very excited for this game. And I'm hoping that it's a good test. Hey, Reed is saying easy win, I hope. Listen, it's going to be a tough game. let's go through some of the statistics actually, because as always, I got my little sheet with the squads, with the you know, all of the information. By the way, let me go through the match officials thus far, just in case anything controversial happens in the game 5 minutes before kickoff. So referee, it's almost an all-Italian side. Only one guy that's not Italian. So Maurizio Mariani is the referee. Assistant referees, Alberto Tegoni, Daniele Bindoni are those assistant referees. VAR assistant referees now. Marco Guida and Fabio Maresca. And the fourth official is Miloš Gigovic. Miloš Gigovic of Bosnia and Herzegovina. The rest of them are Italian lineup. So those are the officials. You know, Xavi's side, they put together a 16-game unbeaten run across all competitions. 9 wins in their last 10 La Liga matches. So, like I said before, it's not going to be an easy 2 legs. You know, especially now starting at the new camp. It's going to be a tough one. And I'm excited to see the challenge. You know, I know we ridicule the Europa League, but being back in Europe, this feels like a Champions League tie. And I know Manchester United, Barcelona, all of that stuff there, the history's behind it. Barcelona have got the best of Manchester United in recent times when you think about Champions League finals and all of that good stuff. But I think today we have an opportunity to make a statement, if say. And, you know, the expectations for me, they're not sky high for this game, but I want to be surprised. I want to be surprised. This is an informed Barcelona side and an informed, well, kind of, Manchester United have kind of dropped in form a little bit in the Premier League when you think about their form. Dropping points against leagues, Arsenal of recent, Crystal Palace in recent times. But now this is a win that can almost wake us back up and spur us forward in the campaign. And remember, we still have the Carabao Cup final to come. Newcastle, 26th February. We still have plenty of Premier League games to go. FA Cup to go. And possibly even this competition to go. We're still in every single competition available. And it's going to be very difficult with the squad that we have, with the depth, with the injuries that we already have. So hopefully, it all works out. But I'm here for the journey. I'm here for the ride. And so are you guys in the chat. Big ups to everybody. Big ups to Manj in the cut. Hope you're doing well. Today's been blessed. Appreciate you coming by each and every time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is almost match day. Sit back, relax, grab some food, get some drink, and enjoy the game. Be sure to hit a like on the live. Subscribe if you're new. Share to your friends and frenemies. We are ready. We are ready. Oh, man. Let's see what everybody in the poll's saying. So, we got 4 votes so far in the chat. 75% of people are saying Manchester United win. And 25% are saying a Barca win. Nobody's saying a draw thus far. When the game begins, as you all know, that is when the poll will be shut down. Let me make sure everything's patterned. Come on, lads. Boom. Get the timer on deck. We are ready. We can hear the music. Hey man, how you feeling for the game? Everybody else in the chat, I know Readers, Super Nick as well. Let me know what you're thinking. Man saying I've just finished the Elimination Chamber content available tomorrow. Shout out to Manj. Of course, on the second channel, you can catch me on Sunday, early Sunday morning for an Elimination Chamber WWE Watchalong. Link in the description. For some reason, the Wi-Fi and the drop frames are bugging out. I don't know why today. Maybe because this game is at prime time and everybody's using the Wi-Fi. But it's a sticky one still. So let me know if you guys come across any issues with the stream. Hopefully it's all smooth. I hope and pray Because I don't need to restart this stream, stop it and restart it. Because this is the thing. When you stream on YouTube, it like, as soon as you stop the stream, it's done. You got to create a new one. And me no one gonna... Nah, I don't want to do that, bro. Man, I'm Mauricio Mariani, the referee for today. Shout out to you, Z, in the co doing one bit days. Been blessed. Appreciate you coming by each and every time. Hope you're having a wonderful week thus far, and that goes to everybody else in the chat as well. You know, you guys seen this new YouTube update? Okay, so I'm not seeing it on my browser, but I'm seeing it in OBS, where everybody has different colored names. So the mods stay the same and all of that stuff there, but everybody else has different colors for their names. Interesting one, you know, interesting one. How are we feeling then? We're just seeing the lads get around the court and prepare for the game. They're having a little announcement. It looks like they're surrounding. Moment of silence for the victims of Turkey and Syria's tragic earthquakes and stuff. They've had their moment of silence. Hey, I know your stance, man. Are they using La Liga? Well, you tell me, Yuzi. I'm not too sure because this is almost an all-Italian referee and lineup, except for Milos Gigovic of Bosnia and Herzegovina. So I'm not too sure where these referees usually reside. I can research that. But if anybody else knows in the chat, let me know. Let us all know. Robert Lewandowski rocking that Barca top. Sponsored by Spotify, bruv. Marcus Rashford ready. Manchester United will be kicking off in the game. From right to left on your TV screens. And the game has begun, ladies and gents. Oh, sorry. Hey, let me not clap. Let me not clap. Let me just calm down, calm down, calm down. The left things there. Hold on a second. Why do I feel like my microphone's clipping in the cup? We had a board in. I said, how was Valentine's? Hey, you know what? Valentine's Day was sweet. I ain't gonna lie, Uzi. I didn't do nothing. What did I do on Valentine's Day? I think more so I was editing or doing something like that. You know what I mean? How about everybody else's Valentine's Day? Let me know in the cut. Big up, man, like Manch. YouTube app bugging out. I'll catch you on Twitter, bro. Big up yourself, man. See you in a bit, bro. You know what? That might be because of me. I'm not gonna lie. That might be because of me. Because for some reason, okay, it's green now. So hopefully it stays the same. But it keeps on switching. My bitrate for the stream has been all over the place. So I hope and pray that it isn't the same for everybody else. Here's Rafinha. Up against Tadel Malacia. Ball inside the area, cleared away by Veghorst. You see a lot of defensive duties from the forward from time to time. PSG versus Bayern on Valentine's. Hey, that's the one, innit? That was the game, fam. That was the game. Yeah, hey. What did you think of PSG's performance? I was underwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie, very underwhelmed. You know, I don't know much about Christophe Galtier, but he is a respected coach from what I hear. And it's the same problem for PSG, really. You can continue to change the coaches, but for some reason, the teams just never click. it doesn't seem like there's full commitment from the sides that they have. And I've been hearing about this. Obviously, tomorrow we're going to have the show at 2 p.m. CM's United report. Look out for that one on the channel. I'm going to be reporting and speaking about all the ownership situations. Because funny enough, I might even move the time of the show depending on when we get the deadlines. Because tomorrow is supposed to be a soft deadline for, you know, who's going to be involved or potentially bidding for Manchester United going forward. So look out for that one on the channel tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I haven't heard about this Mbappe to Man United foolishness. I ain't buying it, not one bit. And I've been seeing some people on Twitter also talking about, be careful what you wish for when it comes to Mbappe, because, you know, it's a sticky one. Lewandowski passing it back now to Jules Koundé. Ter Stegen. Lewandowski heading it almost forward, but United were able to regain possession. De Gea out to Leo Messi. I tell you what, the distribution out the back from Manchester United is going to have to be fantastic today. It's going to have to be near perfect. We can't be giving away the ball in dangerous positions, and I hope that we'll be able to do that today. Because in the last few games or so, it hasn't been good enough in my opinion. You can get punished against teams like this. Like I said before, Ronald Araujo. Nice piece of movement on the right wing, getting past a couple of guys. Now he's Rafinha trying to drive past Malacia and it goes out of play. Goal kick, Man United. Xavi ball from School of Pep. Well, you can definitely see the similarities in what Xavi's trying to do and where he's been influenced on. Also, you know, shout out to Realist. He watches a lot of ball and other people in the chat as well. You can kind of tell us more about Barcelona and how they've really transformed in terms of how they looked last season and this season. But you can definitely see the similarities, Yuzi, and how they want to play and how Xavi has wanted, you know, to bring back a successful style of football and the traditional style of football for Barcelona. Here's De Gea. Just playing it to Rafa Varane. And Luke Shaw will be partnering him in centre-back once again. Plays it forward towards Marcus Rashford. This time it was headed away by Koundé. Here's Jadon Sancho. Now Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Weghorst, it kind of bounced off his boot. Went towards Bruno. United retained for now, as it was cleared away by Jordi Alba. Rafa Varane. Shout out to Paxton. Hope you're doing well. Big day's been blessed. Appreciate you coming by every time. Say this game already looking like it will open up. It's going to be very interesting. You can see Manchester United able to get a bit of possession early on in the game, which is perfect for us, especially high up the pitch at the Nou Camp. Hostile environment. Sometimes you need a few minutes on the ball, high up the pitch, maybe create a few chances too. We got a crossing early on a couple minutes ago. Hopefully we can respond to this possession well. Here's Malacia over to Marcus Rashford. Chance on the left wing across the area. Bruno shot blocked. Malacia shot blocked and out for a throw-in to United once again. Sancho back in now and receives it back from Malacia. Good defensive work there by Rafinha, and Fred just intercepts it out for a throw-in. Just seeing that chance again as Marcus drove down, put it into the area with his left foot and Bruno was there. Just a good block there by the captain, Jordi Alba. And Casemiro. Hope you're having a great week, Paxton. is Wan-Bissaka now. You can see in recent weeks he's become a lot more confident in his forward play. A guy that looked almost destined to leave the club in January has been able to earn and keep his place. With Delo out, injured, he really gained a lot of plaudits. Bruno Fernandes, I believe, was offside there as the ball was crossed in. As to why you heard my voice raised just ever so slightly. They got Barcelona. Here's Lewandowski. All of a sudden, he's forward. Chance! Good save by David De Gea. It was straight at David, but it was an opportunity for Robert Lewandowski to cause danger. Somehow he got ahead. I didn't see who exactly was there, but he was able to get ahead. Thoughts on Xavi Simons cooking? Happy for the guy. Hey, you know what, yeah? I haven't watched a lot of Xavi Simons' games and stuff like that with PSV Eindhoven, I believe. But, you know, I remember when he made his move away from PSG, a lot of people were like, not too sure about it. But he took a risk on himself, and you can see he's playing excellent now for PSV. He's a crucial player for them. And he seems like a bright young talent. So I'm excited to see more of him. And I definitely want to catch some games also. Because he seems like a really exciting talent. You know, really confident, growing into his game. And sometimes a move is all you need in the end of the day. Just to give you that bit of confidence, especially when your teammates, your coaches, and your managers just deal with you the right way. And I feel like PSG is a tough place to really play at if you're a young player, you know, unless you're already of the elite level. Araujo trying to shoot and it goes over the bar. That was nowhere near. But unless you're like at the top of your level, like when Mbappe came to PSG, he was already that guy. But, you know, when you're a young player, sometimes it can be tough to develop in those environments because you're not given a lot of opportunities to make mistakes. And especially if you're, you know, lauded as this top young talent who's destined to be a star of the game, a great player, then that pressure can get to you if you don't have the coaches and the people around you to make you feel comfortable to make those mistakes, you know? What do you guys think in the chat? What do you guys think about the Chelsea result against Borussia Dortmund? What a goal that was, by the way. What do you think about the Chelsea result? I see a lot of Chelsea fans the other day really saying, you know, Potter out. And it hasn't just been the other day. It's been a continuous thing. But for me, I'm looking at Chelsea as a team that they've had a lot of changes. Here come Barcelona now. Gavi now. Outside the boot, cross headed away by Luke Shaw. Headed back in towards Rafinha. Robert Lewandowski almost gets pulled down there by Varane. That was a dangerous challenge, but he was able to stay up. Gavi goes down. Free kick, Barcelona. Yeah, easy saying Adeyemi cooked 120 million Enzo. Paxton saying Chelsea just can't finish their dinner. Yeah, because I didn't watch the game. I watched the Arsenal City game. But, you know, hearing other people's opinions, it sounded like, you know, Chelsea didn't play terrible. On another day, they could have won the game. But it was just one of those ones. But in the end of the day, they need time. A lot of changes, a lot of new players, a lot of players that will probably leave in the summer. So they need to take their time and rebuild and then kind of evaluate whether the manager and some of the players are good enough. But I feel like just, you know, what can really hurt a club is when there's a lack of patience. And Chelsea, even though they've had success with this model, I think long term it's hurt them having a lack of patience with their managers because look at them now. They're in a situation, or even in the past where they've had seasons where they finished, you know, outside of Europe completely. So sometimes you need to be careful what you wish for And potentially they're trying to build a more long-term and sustainable model, which would be good for the future of Chelsea, to be fair. Readers saying we need to get the ball out of defence faster. It's true, readers. There are concerns there of taking a little too long. The free kick relatively in the central position. Marcus Alonso is looking like he's stepping up to take. Lewandowski is there as well. Referee blows the whistle. It will be Marcus Alonso over the bar. Paxton saying Shakhtar beating Rennes. Shout out to Paxton, by the way. What I should do is get the other scores and the doors in the cut, you know, on the way there. So we got Shakhtar 1-0 up against Rennes. The other game, Salzburg versus Roma. And Ajax versus Union Berlin. Shout out to Crab in the car. Hope you're doing well. Today's been blessed. Appreciate you coming by each and every time. People, be sure to follow Crab Dribble over on Twitch, all socials, ladies and gents. I'm glad Sabbath isn't playing. I hear you, Easy. This was definitely the lineup we had to bring, man. The lineup we had to bring in the end of the day. Luke Shaw and Varane, that's been the one, especially when Alessandro Martinez hasn't been available. That's been the centre-back partnership that has worked thus far for Erik ten Hag. Running down the wing. Let's not sing that one, though. There, let me leave it there. The Chelsea fans trust the process like Arsenal did with Arteta. Well, that's the thing, right? Because a lot of Arsenal fans, they didn't like Arteta early on. I know a lot of, there's probably Arsenal fans out there who are still skeptical of Mikel Arteta. That's a good ball by Rafinha. Here's Jordi Alba trying to get the ball in, blocked by Wan-Bissaka. There's probably a lot of Arsenal fans still skeptical of Mikel Arteta, especially now with the results that haven't gone their way. But hey, he's been able to put them into a title race this season, which I'm sure a lot of people didn't see coming. And what will happen after that Manchester City game and going forward, starting with Aston Villa, we shall see. But they're in a good position right now. So I'm sure it'll be a situation where the Chelsea board will have to stay strong and they will have to back their guy in the end of the day. And I'm sure the fans or the board will be hoping that with time, Graham Potter will prove everybody that he is the right man for the job. A lot of people were kind of criticizing the way that Thomas Tuchel was dismissed because of the way he was backed and then a few bad results and he left. But, Todd Bowley came in and he wanted to make his own decision. In the end of the day, that wasn't his managerial appointment, World News brought to you by Paxton. What's the weather like next week? Cloudy with a lot of chance for rain, saying Paxton. It's a sticky one still. Shout out to Moss in the car. Hope you're doing well. Your day's been blessed. I appreciate you coming by every time. Be sure to support man like Moss on the YouTube and all of that stuff there. Watching it all nice and Timor. Yeah, you like the jersey CM22 where Real Madrid like Whites versus Barca. Nice buying rest. Hey, it's a Vaseline, huh? It's a Vaseline. Big up Moss, man. Hope you're having a good week. Same with you, Crab, man. Hope you're having a blessed week. And everybody else in the chat as well. Barcelona just giving it away that time. Rafinha trying to play it around the corner. It only goes to David De Gea. Paxton saying a number of Premier League's top clubs have been alerted to the possible availability of Paris Saint-Germain forward Neymar. 90-minute understands. I heard something about Chelsea and Neymar. So it's an interesting one. But there have been rumours going for the past, I don't know, maybe a couple of windows now regarding Neymar's future at PSG. people still don't know about Mbappe's future at PSG, because if things continue to go the way it's going, especially in Europe, how long will he possibly want to put up with the Parisian side? Manchester United throwing it in now. He's Bruno Fernandes trying to play over the top towards Jadon Sancho. Great foot in there by Koundé. It bounces all the way out to Terrell Malacia. Fred overlapping now. Inside to Marcus Rashford, just a little beyond him. Barcelona were able to defend it for now, and we give away a free kick on Gavi. Just a great foot in there by Koundé. He doesn't get to that. Possibly Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford have an opportunity to create 2v1. Now it's a chance for Koundé to find Jordi Alba, and the touch is just wonderful, scrumptious. Here's Gavi. Jordi Alba with a poor pass on the return. But Barcelona now able to win the ball back. That's poor by Manchester United. Here's Pedri on the volley. Goes over the bar. Originally, you just tried to head that one on, and it bounced off a Manchester United defender. We'll have another look at it here. Gavi lobbing it into Pedri. Heads it on, bounces off Luke Shaw, and on the volley, just not able to get the accuracy towards goal. But just small little warning signs there for Manchester United of what could be to come from the home side. Lewandowski having a conversation with the referee. What happened to Ferran Torres? Well, now, okay, Ferran Torres is on the bench. In terms of, you know, because the wingers, they got Rafinha. Let's see. And it looks like Jordi Alba is the guy playing on the left-hand side, which is quite interesting. But, or is it no, it's not, is it? Because he'll be playing as a wing-back almost. I've got to catch this Barcelona formation real quick. Because, of course, they got Marcos Alonso in the team as well. Jordi Alba has advanced a lot thus far in the game. But Ferran Torres, maybe somebody else in the chat can kind of say. Because I'm not quite sure about the form he's in currently. I recently watched a video by Tifo about Ansu Fati and how he struggled in the last few years and lost his confidence due to injuries and, you know, mismanagement from the Barcelona medical staff telling him to come back too early or making him overtrain when he's supposed to be recovering and gradually working his way back. All originally when, you know, he started getting those little injuries here and there. Quite a sad story, actually. A little mistake there between Koundé and Ter Stegen. Goes out for a Manchester United corner kick. Yeah, ball only can afford. Neymar thinks as City know they've cheated. That's all saying. Moss, Frankie, Pedri, Gavi so nice, but the defense needs addressing maybe. Sure doing the biz this year. Hey, well done, man. Well done indeed to Erik ten Hag and all the players, because you got to give them credit as well for, so, you know, turning it around and improving upon last season and the last few years, because it has been a difficult few years for Manchester United fans, for players, for coaches, all alike. There's been a lot of heartbreak. Especially, you remember us reaching semi-finals and finals of this competition alone, you know? And let me not go back to that, though. You saying, what do you think Ten Hag's halftime talk is going to be? You know, that's a difficult one to say because we're only after 20 minutes now. Yeah, we're only after 20 minutes. A lot of the game to go, I think. It's difficult for Erik ten Hag to go out to the players and say, you know, we've just given the ball away again. Maybe he can say it. You know, we need to be a lot smarter on the ball, a bit more tidy. Because right now, we're giving away possession in bad areas very cheaply as Gavi gets booked to foul on Bruno Fernandes. And like I said, if we're giving it away at the back, like we did with Rafa Varane there, we've got to... We're giving Barcelona opportunities. We're giving Barcelona opportunities to attack us. Gavi just pushed down Bruno and he fell down and he got booked. Lord of mercy. Yo. Paxton saying Torres last played 90 minutes for Barcelona on the 1st of November in the Champions League and just bench appearances. Wow. Okay. Very interesting there. Shout out to Paxton. Always in the know. Jordi Alba. Okay, yes, so it is looking like Gavi on the left wing, Rafinha on the right, and then they've got the midfielder Frankesi, Pedri and Frenkie de Jong. Wan-Bissaka just winning back the ball and giving it away. Ran out of space there, really. It's Kessie, formerly of AC Milan. Potentially had a lot of suitors when he was available. Oh, Yuzi. Is that true? Did that booking make him out for the second leg, Yuzi? Because that could be big. Could be big. Jordi Alba, you know, on the left-hand side, he's had a lot of space as he gets his team a corner kick once more. But I didn't quite catch that one. Usually, let us know. And everybody else as well. Robert Lewandowski was kind of holding his arm there. Still kind of shaking it off. A little challenge previously. But a dangerous set-piece scenario here. Corner kick. Ball in now. Just an interesting floated one in. Rafinha trying to volley it after David De Gea punched the ball away. Frenkie de Jong will calmly play the ball to Jules Koundé, who'll try and flick it forward to Raul Malacia. Should get there. Good fighting by Rafinha, but he wasn't able to get ahead before the ball went out of play. Erik ten Hag just walking out from the dugout, possibly assessing the game from a closer viewpoint as Varane gives the ball away. Here's Lewandowski. And Varane redeems himself because, my word, that was a dangerous, dangerous position that the Polish number 9 picked up. Frenkie just playing it right through after receiving the ball. And I think Wan-Bissaka did enough to just prevent that turn from Lewandowski. And Varane got back and poked it away from him. But once again, Manchester United just poor in possession. But now we have an opportunity to make our way forward and potentially ask some questions of the Barcelona defense that Moss mentioned. Wan-Bissaka, great work. Ball in, Sancho! Just wide, corner kick again. Great work by Wan-Bissaka. And it got to Jadon Sancho, and for a second, you just thought maybe it would creep into that corner, that right-hand corner of ter Stegen's net. But it took a deflection and went wide. Luke Shaw to take the corner kick now. Ball in. Headed away for now. Jadon Sancho pick it back up. Casemiro, ball towards the back post. Varane is there. Heads it across. Cleared by Koundé. Weghorst was there. Lewandowski just clearing it away momentarily only to Terrell Malacia. He'll try and put the ball in the box, but it was blocked. Rafinha giving the ball away again and asking the question of the referee. Here's Weghorst. He looks offside. Saved by Ter Stegen. The flag did not go up. Wow, what a chance for Weghorst. Maybe we'll have another look at that to see if it was or wasn't offside, but a big chance for Weghorst early on, saved by Ter Stegen. Sheesh. Paxton saying Wout should have scored. Sheesh, I've got to see that replay happen again. It all happened so fast. Moss saying Sancho totally missed it. Come on, Jaden. Frankie so good. And Barcelona, Frank Kessie in particular, giving away a free kick, just body checking Fred there. A little more than a shoulder to shoulder, if you ask me. If you ask me. Looking at that Weghorst, so he looked onside, yes. And he just let the ball go across him. Left foot shot. And he wasn't able to get into one of the corners. Maybe a bit more composure in front of goal there from the Dutchman. No goal elsewhere yet. So hashtag boring. Thank you, Pax. You know what I mean? Thank you, Jeff Shreves. Thank you, Pax. We're going over to Paxton. There's been an update in a Europa League game. Over to Paxton. Free kick. Bruno Fernandes puts it in. Good ball! And Casemiro was there straight at Ter Stegen. And he was able to claim it. And here come Barcelona now on the counter-attack. Oh no, Gavi plays it forward. Here's Jordi Alba. Rafinha was in the box. Lewandowski's approaching. Frankie. Now Kessie. Kunde. Kessie back out wide now to Alaba, who gives it to Gavi. A little 1-2 there now. Jadon Sancho and Aaron Wan-Bissaka trying to defend this, and Alba winning another corner. He's trying to lift up that crowd once more. Oh. Maybe he wasn't trying to rile up the crowd. Jordi Alba is absolutely furious with the referee and got booked for dissent. Yeah, that looked like a Barcelona corner. But Jordi Alba's now booked. And that's something he's got to worry about. Weghorst was on. Man, I had him to score, saying, Moss, Weghorst on fire. Your defense is terrified, saying UZ. Paxton saying that Barcelona will not face sporting sanctions over alleged referee scandal. As Tebas confirms, more levers being pulled somewhere. Hey. Well, for those who heard about that one, Barcelona could have been in trouble, but like what Paxton said, always coming through with the information, they won't be hit. Sir Alex and Nani, hey. So Alex is up in the ends. Nani's there as well. Shout out to him. Shout out to both of them. Love to see the pictures and all them things there, you know. Let me show you guys the pictures real quick. Let me show you guys the live picture real quick, you know what I mean? So Alex and Nani. Good times, good times. United have a free kick once more now. From a deeper position. Luke Shaw, Bruno Fernandes standing over it. Shaw takes it. Here's Marcus Rashford. Just trying to blast it into the area, and he doesn't get the contacts needed to just get that pacey ball across the area. Just a final product there. Unlucky, but good idea there by Luke Shaw. And Rashford just peeled away. Corner kick though. Ball in by Shaw. And I believe that was Casemiro who got a header on it. It was a difficult chance to direct it towards the goal, but another chance at that. Possibly half chance maybe. So Alex can relax. Messi ain't there anymore. Save backs and hey, listen. Messi's giving United some sleepless nights in Europe. Let's just say that. That 2011 final. To this day, man, it breaks me heart. Here's Jadon Sancho. Kessie gave it away and him and Fred just weren't on the same wavelength. Ter Stegen able to claim it that time. United win back the ball once again. Here's Sancho. Into Marcus Rashford. Good touch. Chance! Great save by Ter Stegen. Frankie de Jong able to come away with the ball just about and win a throw-in. But Marcus Rashford with the first touch just exploding away from that Barcelona defence. Looking at it again, he just uses the momentum and the speed of the pass to run away from Christensen. And it was a difficult chance trying to bend it into the corner away from Ter Stegen. But it was a good save by the goalkeeper. Readers asking, what's Fred's role? You can see he is picking up advanced positions. Thus far in the game, he will be making those runs into wide areas, into the box as well. So let's see how it works out. Especially with Casemiro back, you expect Fred to advance a lot more now. Wan-Bissaka to Casemiro, just takes the ball out of the air and plays it on the ground. United once again giving the ball away though. More saying, wow, hot rash stopped by Ter Stegen. Yeah, it was a decent save there by Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. Gotta have a light refreshing. Sheesh. Hope the stream's all blessed now, ladies and gents. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Good ball over the top. Weghorst is getting inside. Rashford's there. Good defending by Araujo, I believe. And the referee calls for a free kick. Just really committed defending by the... really committed defending there by Barcelona's number 4, just committing to that and getting ahead of Marcus Rashford. Paxton say need to punish Barcelona if we can before halftime. I hope so. But you can see early on there will be chances for Manchester United. There will be chances for Barcelona. Paxton mentioned earlier that this game is looking to be open. And there have been, a few moments here and there, but it is an exciting game at the Nou Camp. Spotify Nou Camp, I believe. It's Gavi. Araujo. Gavi and Rafinha trying to combine, but Rafael Varane, a man who knows a lot about that Barcelona, Real Madrid, El Clásico. Same with Casemiro, is able to defend that, and United now win a free kick, and that was bizarrely taken quick. Oh my, Wan-Bissaka let it bounce. Here's Jordi Alba, chance for Barcelona, saved by David De Gea. And Alba goes down, he's rolling on the floor. He's claiming that Aaron Wan-Bissaka caught him, but it was poor by Wan-Bissaka originally just letting the ball bounce across him, and he wasn't aware of who was running forward, who was pressing him. And Jordi Alba just took the ball away. Really good block there by Aaron Wan-Bissaka in the end. And David De Gea got the final save to put it out for a corner kick. Usually saying I miss Licha and Sabitzer. Of course, how can I forget Marcel Sabitzer also not available in this game due to suspension that was carried over. But we will have him back in the second leg as well, I believe. 7 shots, 3 on target for us so far. Shout out to Paxton once more. Qatari funds coming in, or you never know, Moss. Right now, tomorrow, there's a soft deadline for I'm guessing who's bidding for the club. So we should have a bit of information maybe at the early stages of tomorrow going onwards around who's interested in really buying Manchester United and what the intentions are from the Glazers. Hey, Pazzo was saying, get up, you mug, Alba. Yeah, you was rolling around a little too much. AWB got a piece of it. Yeah, defo Moss. Multiple private groups in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, have made formal inquiries and look set to battle Qatar and Sir Jim Ratcliffe in what could be a biggest deal in sporting history. Tom Morgs. And shout out to Paxton for putting that one in as well. You know, it's so weird playing on a Thursday, you know. I've been so accustomed to Manchester United playing on Wednesdays. Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday. Now we're back to the Thursday, Sunday kind of motive. In the summer, Maguire and Donny will be gone, saying UZ Gaming. What do you guys think about that in the chat? Man, Donny van de Beek, season-ending injury, that is unlucky. I feel like he won't leave, though. Even Harry Maguire, I feel like there's a chance that he stays. Especially if he's able to sustain a certain level of performance in the team and accepts maybe potentially a different role. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen, a little yawn in there. Pedri down, getting some treatment. Sergi Roberto kind of stripping and getting ready to come on the pitch, which suggests that a substitution will be made. Little Pedri chance raining around the Nou Camp. Qataris will pay out Philly Jones' contract to move him on. Hey, listen. Be careful what you wish for. Pastor said vote Phil Jones for next Prime Minister. I think he should be. Why not? Yeah, Roberto. And Pedri's coming off for Sergi. A little blow for Barcelona with less than 5 minutes to go in the half. Man, I'm listening to commentary. Who remembers that? The goal, the Paris Saint-Germain Barcelona tie in the Champions League. Sergio Roberto scores the winner late in the game. What a game that was. What a tie that was. Them times there, Edison Cavani, I'm pretty sure, was still playing for... No, I'm a mug. He was playing for PSG, eh? Was he playing for PSG? I think so. I was about to say still playing for Napoli, but nah. Sometimes you lose track of time. Remember that night in Paris? Hey, listen, you know what, Easy? I'll never forget that night, man. I know a lot of people don't really hold it highly in their records or their great moments of Manchester United. But for me, that was just a magical night in Paris. The fact that we were able to go through and the goals that we scored at the times that we scored them. Hey, listen. Shout out to Red Rum as well, fam. I know it's a sticky one still now, but he was crucial to that penalty. Remember when United were getting penalties as well? Rafa Varane just enters a book. A foul on Gavi this time. Stretch FC. Araujo playing it through now. Here's Roberto. Giving it. Oh, just behind Gavi there. Super Nick saying big up everyone in chat. Blessings to each and every time. Here's Fred. Wan-Bissaka. Misplacing his pass, receiving it back. And Sancho just not able to collect the ball in time. Vekos. Casemiro. Into Bruno Fernandes. Barcelona chasing the ball. Hey, Super Nick, that was a magical night. I'll tell you that. Magical night. More saying Shakhtar with the only goal on the early kickoffs thus far. Yes, indeed, against Rennes. Salzburg and Roma playing. Ajax and Union Berlin also. Hashtag score more goals, say Paxton. That night in Paris. Jordi Alba, he's had a lot of joy down that left-hand side in the first half. Kessie. Now Alba again. Ball into the area. Lewandowski got a touch on it. Lewandowski got a touch on it, but it just went beyond him out for a goal kick. Every time it goes towards Robert Lewandowski, you hold your breath for a moment. Hey, Yeezy, we're going to speak about that in a second, bro. No, we can even speak about it now because it's literally halftime in a second. Jar screwed in the West now, the Avengers. Hey, listen. What's happened in the NBA trade deadline and the Big Three NBA show, it isn't going to be here this week. It ain't going to be on today, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. It would usually be today. But it will be back next week. So look out for that one. Big Three NBA review show on Pros Only Sports with myself and Chino and man like Roland. So look out for that one. And Paxton has said Shakhtar have doubled the lead. So they're now 2-0 up against Rennes. Thank you, Pax. We got Moss as well. How would you guys assess this first half for Manchester United? Maybe if we have any Barcelona fans in here, how would you assess your team's first half as well and allow them to, I don't know, reevaluate the game plan, change it up a little bit, make some changes? And that doesn't just mean with personnel, maybe with the style of play. Fiorentina winning away against Braga in the Conference League. Shout out to Paxton for the update. According to chat logs obtained by Vice World News, a close associate have put a bounty on the head of KSI after he supported Fam. I said a close associate, These men are getting paid too much. It is halftime, ladies and gentlemen. The first leg of the Europa League Knockout. In the Europa League Knockout playoffs. Let me know what you think of the first half so far. Give me a second. I'm just going to go take a stretch. Uno momento. But let me know what you think of the game so far in the chat. How you feeling? What potential changes need to be made? I'm going to have my say on the first half thus far. I'm not going to lie, it's flown by. It definitely has flown by. But Manchester United at the half, 0-0 against Barcelona at the Camp Nou. Spotify Camp Nou. Back in the cut, ladies and gentlemen. Have a drink of water. Check my phone, see any updates real quick. Nothing thus far, nothing thus far. Any news updates that broke, anything like that. None of that. Cool. So let's get through everybody in the chat. Let me mute this as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see what everybody else is saying. Moss, need more. Fun guys on the NBA show and also dunks this Saturday night. Shaden Sharp, Canadian dunk Skyman cannot be bad as last year's anyway. This is a must. The NBA, for you got NBA fans, yeah, even non-NBA fans. The dunk contest setting. This is a whole new conversation. So Super Nick saying this is going too far. I knew he had issues with the Pool Bros, but he needs to save some of that money for his legal team. Oh Lord have mercy. Paxson saying both clubs had 7 shots, 3 on target for us, 2 for Barcelona. We have an XG of 1.10. While Barcelona have an XG of only 0.46. So Manchester United have been, I would say, the more threatening side in front of goal. Definitely. Barcelona have had their moments there, but I wouldn't say they've been like full on, maybe half or full chances. They've been more so little scares, like Lewandowski touching the ball before giving it away. There've been a few balls into the area, shots from outside the box that have been blocked. So, Barcelona, they definitely pose a threat. Manchester United, I think, and Paxson said it before the half. You would have loved to have seen Manchester United potentially take one of the opportunities and run with it, but that's not the case. We're going into the second half now, and honestly, I feel like this is a game where we can get a result. And if we can get a result at the Nou Camp, what a result it would be. Going back to Old Trafford for the second leg. What a result it would be. But still 45 minutes to go plus adding time. We shall see. Easy game in saying Dalot at half time. Interesting one. You know what? Let's go back to the lineup. Just for everybody else that didn't see it. A bit of availability. All of that stuff there. But let's go back to the lineup and see. Because that is in there. It's an interesting one that you say that easy. I think in possession, Manchester United haven't been the greatest. And that's a reoccurring theme right now with our club. Even with or without Casemiro, that is a reoccurring theme in terms of possession. looking a bit shaky, playing it out from the back, and that's where we can create our own issues. You saw earlier in the half, we definitely did grow into it. I think the pace of the game slowed down a little bit, but we do need to be a bit more careful in possession, a little more tidy and smarter. Hey, part-time with Vaughan in the car. Hope you're doing well. Your day's been blessed. Appreciate you coming by each and every time. What are your thoughts on the game? Hope you're having a fantastic week, by the way. But yeah, I just think, yeah, it was an interesting first half, really. A very interesting first half. Right, I just saw something deep on the TV, fam. I just saw somebody sending a text saying I messed up. Leon is dead, yeah. And then there was an animal. And it came back to life and he deleted it. Crazy to me. Random, I don't know. Hotels, random stuff. Paxton saying the team talks from both managers will be interested. Exactly that, you know. It's true. Because I feel like for both teams, there's a result to be had here. Manchester United will gain a lot of confidence with what they were able to do in attacking areas against Barcelona. At the same time, Barcelona had their moments where they looked threatening as well. I just think, you know, from a Manchester United perspective, how are we able to kind of, I'm not going to say gain control of the game because that's going to be a tough task at away from home against Barcelona. But how are we just going to get the personnel to be on there, maybe regroup and be a little smarter in position? Because there have been moments where you haven't been on the same wavelength and that leads to giving the ball away and Barcelona reclaiming possession in high areas, and that's what you don't want. Bath time of one saying, I mean, with De Gea, Varane and Fred, it's always going to be hard to build out from the back, so we're doing Fred-hating maneuvers with Weghorst. I hear what you're saying, you know, I hear what you're saying because Varane, he's giving away some balls here and there. Wan-Bissaka, yeah, there's been quite a few culprits. There's been quite a few culprits in this first half, you know. But Pedri has annoyed me. A lot of dragging Casemiro around the pitch. I see a child in this good at midfield. You know what? It's brazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Just watching that they almost play the game so effortless in the middle of the park. Man. It's a joy to see, for real. It is a joy to see, ladies and gents. It is a joy to see. Yuzi saying, imagine what the Ten Heisenberg squad will look like once he gets the players he wants. Hey, well, that's going to be the interesting thing, right? I mean, also, everybody else in the cut while we're at halftime. How are you guys feeling about tomorrow? Because, you know, we've got a bit of news here and there as the week's gone on, but tomorrow's supposed to be a soft deadline. That the Glazers and I'm sure the Rain Group have set to see who potentially wants to bid for Manchester United or who's going to bid for Manchester United. So how's everybody feeling in that regard? I know a lot of people have been excited by, you know, the Qatari interest. Sir Jim Radcliffe in there as well. There have been some people who say they preferred Sir Jim Radcliffe because they feel like he'd be a bit more authentic of an owner. Some people saying they want the oil me up. People say, yo, get the Johnson's baby oil and spray it. Oil me up. So, how you feeling in that scenario? Bath time with Vaughan also saying Wan-Bissaka is doing okay. To be honest, he's on the flank, so he's a press target. But he needs to be supported more behind him from Varane if we want to play out like this. Okay, big up to Vaughan, man. Elite knowledge of the game as well. And I'm sure... Vaughan, you gotta let us know. Are you still doing the eye test over on Twitch? Let us know, please. And if you are doing it, feel free to drop the link in the chat as well so everybody else can check it out. So, Bath Time Vaughan does a brilliant show called the eye test where from time to time we'll break down some Manchester United performances, maybe some, you know, some players here and there to kind of show what they're doing, or even tactical setups that Erik ten Hag has been working on. Very good at breaking down the game and very knowledgeable as well. Same with Omondi, who he did the show with too. I've Glazers out, Radcliffe, Qatar, and Victor Osimhen blocked on Twitter saying Vaughan. You know what? I can't blame you on that one. I can't blame you on that one with all of the noise that's been going on and the news here or there, whether it's real or fake. Sometimes you just gotta move away from all of that stuff there. I do a similar show with Amondi on Rich Sports now. Okay, say no more. So you know where to check it out, people. And go follow Bath Time with Vaughan over on Twitter. Moss saying draw is good, lads. He's saying the draw will be good for Manchester United. I think going back to Old Trafford, the draw would definitely be a good result, a decent result. But we'll see what happens in the second half, man. I'm not gonna go as far to say, hey, Manchester United gonna go on to win this game because, like I said, Barcelona pose their threats and they have some very dangerous players in attacking areas. But it is a good opportunity to give a good account of yourself in the second half, and I hope we do that. I hope we do that. Shout out to Super Nick though, Vaughan, Moss, everybody inside. Let's go across Paxton, UZ, Realist United. Manchu is here earlier as well. Man like Crab as well. Just everybody showing up. Bargav, Eddie's football waffle. Big up to everybody inside, man. Thank you for the support. Be sure to hit a like on the live. Subscribe if you're new. Share to your friends and frenemies to catch future lives. We got CM's United report coming on the channel tomorrow, Friday. I will let you guys know the time later in the day, depending on when we get some interesting news regarding that soft deadline. Manchester United, everyone saying all we want is to be in the game on the 75 minutes at Old Trafford. We can get a hide in here if we don't tighten up in every area. Definitely. And that's where I think, Erik ten Hag and the team need to kind of speak about and find ways of how to improve in that second half, because the thing is, a lot of the time when there are warning signs in football, sometimes you take them for granted until it's too late. So for Erik ten Hag, that won't be the case, and his coaching stuff, he would have seen everything, and he would have been probably as frustrated as some of us would have been with the passing at times in the game and the opportunities that Barcelona have had to attack. Getting into wide areas, putting the ball into the box, getting some corner kicks under their belt, especially early on in the game. CM report show tomorrow should be in Paxton. It should be a good show. I'm anticipating that the news is gonna come out pretty early, and if it does come out in the morning or at the start of the afternoon, then you will get the show at its usual time of 2 p.m. But we'll have to see. We will have to see. But yeah, CM's United report. It's gonna be interesting, and potentially we're gonna get to break down all some candidates. Who knows? It's well dangerous to have Weghorst doing central midfield defending. Vaughan, well, he has come deep, very deep in this game in terms of his defensive duties. And it's been an interesting one. A lot of people have also been speaking about Weghorst, going into the number 10 position at times, and us kind of rearranging and reshuffling that front four. I'd imagine if there were a takeover tomorrow, it would be dictated by New York stock market times. Yeah, man. I think in terms of a proper takeover, we're probably still quite a while away from that one. When we look at it, I think they said, I remember seeing like a story saying that it may be delayed to the summer. Obviously, they're looking at something for the first quarter of the year. So we're quickly approaching the end of the first quarter before you know it. So we'll have to see what go on, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have to see what is going on. I'm sure the game will be restarting soon. Let me make sure I got all of my stuff ready on 45 minutes, ready to go. I had it on the lineup setting and all of them things there. Let's see, man. It's Alex watching on the game. The issue with Wiggy in the 10 is he's not mobile enough to get on both sides to make the triangles we need, and Fred's too weak to do it. Oh, I hear that 100%. I hear that 100%, Vaughan. Players are just in the tunnel now, getting ready to come back out. Barcelona there first. Not sure if United have made their way out thus far. But Barcelona emerging from the tunnels now. And the crowd applauding the home team as they come out for this one. Manchester United have won 5 European games in a row. Only once before have they won 6 consecutively. And that was in the 1965-66 season. Barcelona will be kicking off the second half. Referee just seeing if everybody's ready. Looking at either goalkeeper. It blows the whistle. And we're on the way for the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Another interesting second half to come for both teams. Let's see what it brings. Super Nick saying the media doing a Hollywood number on the process. People have high expectations for tomorrow. The G-Mob will still be there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Super Nick. Oh yeah. Hey, listen. If you think a mad thing's happening highly doubt. If you think a mad thing's happening tomorrow, you better not do it to yourself, man. Still a way to go. Still a way to go. Ball in by Rafinha. Good header by Rafa Varane, and I believe Robert Lewandowski fouled out on Wan-Bissaka. While time with Vaughan saying I'd consider getting Elanga on, to be honest. Good work rate. Let Bruno make the triangles. Interesting one. Now, anybody else agree? In the chat as well. Potentially on the substitution side of things as the game progresses. No changes thus far in the game. Here's Wan-Bissaka. And just a poor pass intercepted by Jordi Alba. Kessie. Calm play there to get past Marcus. Rafinha, nice play. Gavi into Araujo. First time ball into the box, cleared away by Luke Shaw. Now here's Rafinha! What a strike that was. Wide of the goal. Just looking at it. Headed back towards him, and it was always going wide, but sheesh. He caught that one with ferocious power. Ajax have had 0 shots so far in their game, saying Paxton. Super Nick saying bloody hell, lads, bloody hell. It's Kessie. Lewandowski. Sergio Roberto playing it forward now. Great interception by Malacia. And able to find Jadon Sancho. Araujo fouls Malacia, who's just getting to his feet now. Here's Alan Wan-Bissaka with some space to run into now. Bruno out wide on the right wing. Back to Wan-Bissaka. Ball in. Low. Vekhorst was there. Sancho! Wow. Good break there by Manchester United. And a really good opportunity for first Wout Weghorst and then Jadon Sancho. Weghorst tried to flick that one. Just didn't catch it. And as it rolled out to Sancho, it's a really good opportunity to try and get it on target. Really saying, wow. Usually saying Sancholini. And here's Rafinha for Barcelona now. Driving forward. Giving the ball away, but he'll get it back into the area and let it go out for a corner kick. Moss saying San's still not clinical yet. Let me look at this again. I think, yeah, he doesn't catch the shot properly. Doesn't catch it properly. Unlucky there. Very unlucky. Ball in by Rafinha. Dangerous. Sergio Roberto. It's Marcus Alonso. Sorry. 1-0 Barcelona. Super Nick saying no. But Marcus Alonso at the back post. Able to give Barcelona the lead. After 49 minutes. Wow. And Barcelona now in a great position early on in the second half. David De Gea just not able to stop the ball. It bounces. Oh dear. Nobody up there marking Alonso. I mean, Fred seems like the guy who is supposed to pick him up, even though Alonso's significantly taller than him. And Fred was nowhere near trying to prevent that header, make it difficult. Barcelona now take the lead. Paxton with a sad emoji. Alonso saying Moss. Uzi with a no. Moss saying tough to take when had some chances yourself. Yeah, you know what? But it's early in the game. 50 minutes gone. Manchester United still have plenty of time to respond. Plenty of time to get back into the game. So let's see what we can do. Here's Bruno Fernandes. And if I'm correct, away goals is not a thing anymore in Europe now, right? Because I heard them say yesterday in the Champions League. So I believe it's just the team that scores the most goals outright. Or potentially wins a penalty shootout if it's all level past extra time. It's Casemiro. Long range strike over the bar. Not able to keep that one down. Marcus Alonso's first goal in the Europa League this season. Just able to get away from everybody. Nobody contested him and just bounces into the top corner of the net past David De Gea. Question for everybody in the chat. Do you think David De Gea should do a little better here? Here's Marcus Rashford! 1-1! Rashford equalises for Manchester United. And there's the celebration. Quick fire equaliser. Big up Kendo. Hope you're doing well. Hope your day's been blessed. Appreciate you coming by each and every time. Rashford with the goal. 1-1. He's played in and he's just able to sneak that ball low and hard into the near post. Pass to Stegen. Looking at it again. Casemiro playing it forward first and foremost. Into Fred, who plays that through ball into Marcus Rashford. He's onside. One touch. Second touch. Clinical. Into the back of the net. Marcus Rashford. Red hot form. It continues. And Manchester United, just like that, having gone behind in literally a couple minutes before, are back into this game and are back into this tie. 1-1. Hey, listen, go hot Rashford. Paxton, can't believe it. Rita saying, let's go. Kendall saying Marcus Alonso has a knack of scoring against United. Damn. And now we're back into the game. Shout out to Kendall. Hope you've had a wonderful week. Same with Vaughn. Same with everybody else in the chat. Rashford said, fine, I'll do myself again. Good through ball there by Fred. And Casemiro played it to Fred originally as well. I love Rashi saying Super Nick. Here we go saying Kendall. And here come United again. Sancho, Rashford, good block. And ter Stegen able to claim. More saying I predicted 1-1. Here's Rafinha. Numbers up for Barca. Long range, Davide. Wow. What a save by David De Gea. That shot by Rafinha looked like it had all the venom and power on it. And I tell you what, David De Gea just caught that one like it was nothing. Let's look at that again. Good save by De Gea though. You look like I'm gonna close the poll now because things are getting. Actually, I'm closing at the 60th minute. Things are getting interesting. Shout out to everybody who's voted. 12 votes on deck. We have 33% for a Barca win, 42% saying Man United win, and 25% saying a draw. Got about 5 minutes to go until the poll closes for the rest of the stream. Get your votes in if you haven't already. Here's Jordi Alba, Bruno chasing and able to get out for a throw-in. Good defensive work. Captain on captain crime. Super Nick say, wow. Seems like more goals though. It's definitely, Paxton mentioned in the first half, the game seems like it could be open. It definitely may be open now. With both teams now in the position, having scored goals to try and take the lead. Fred has seemed to have given away a free kick there. Asking questions of the referee as you do. David De Gea just shouting to his players, making sure they're all organised. We're going to have a one-man wall with Jadon Sancho. Frankie de Jong and Rafinha standing over the ball this time. On the left side of the pitch. Rafinha takes and cleared away for a corner kick, this time by Weghorst. Koundé, Marcus Alonso, who's already on the score sheet, back in the area. Lewandowski. And more. Corner taken short this time. Rafinha receives it back. Crosses it low. It's cleared away. He'll get the ball back again. Here's Jordi Alba. Trying to just knock the ball above. And it was well left there by Casemiro. David De Gea just let it go out for a goal kick. Pressure relieved. A shout out to Fred with the assist. But yeah, looking at the goal again, ter Stegen. No keeper wants to be beaten at their near post. But here's Jadon Sancho. I'll stick a pin for a minute. Rashford tried to cross it in. Corner kick United. Shakhtar 2, Rennes 1. Thank you, Paxton, for the reports. Over on no side of things. No goals elsewhere in the Europa League except for that Shakhtar Donetsk and Rennes game. Here's Rashford. Gets past Rafinha! Yes! Yes! Manchester United take the lead! I don't know who it comes off, but it came off somebody and it went in the back of the net. 2-1 United. Come on. Come on, readers. Paxton, Kendall, Super Nick. Everybody inside. Beautiful stuff. Just great work by Rashford. They're anticipating the pass back to Luke Shaw. Rashford drops the shoulder, gets past Rafinha, blasts it across the area, and just when you think it might go across goal and touch nobody, it deflects off Bruno and seems to bounce off Jules Koundé for their own goal. They're checking the goal. I think it's a Koundé own goal. They've given it. They've given it. Yes, boss, I believe it's a Koundé own goal. And Manchester United, just like that, away from home, at the new camp. What a second half we've had. 3 goals since we've kicked off for the second half. And Manchester United lead 2-1. Incredible. Let me shut down this poll real quick. Shout out to everybody who voted. 12 votes. 41% for a United win. 33% for a Barca win. 25% for a draw. Let's see if we can see it out. Let's see if we can see it out indeed, Paxton. Here's Weghorst now. Into Marcus Rashford. United come again. Looking dangerous. Up against Koundé. Rashford gives it. Wan-Bissaka shoots! Deflects out for a corner kick. Oh. He just takes a touch, lines it up and shoots. In the end, Jordi Alba was able to get out there and block the attempt on goal. Wow. Give Rashi the assist, saying UZ. Ball in by Luke Shaw. Headed away that time by Lewandowski. And Fred will play it back to David De Gea. And shout out to everybody. By the way, be sure to show some love on social media as always on Twitter. Drop a like on the tweets and follow up if you're not following already. Links in the description to everything. All my other channels, Twitch. Be sure to follow for gaming. CM22, the second channel, for all your wrestling, NBA and other football game fixes. The Discord, link in the description, community Discord. Join the 22s and the wonderful discussions that are going over there. Shout out to Paxton saying Fiorentina now 2-0 up in their game. In the Conference League up against Braga. Here's Kessie. Does well to just turn Weghorst. Now De Jong. Himself just turning the corner, giving it to Jordi Alba on the left wing. Ronald Araujo. Oh, Rafinha runs past Malacia. Turns back. Tries to clip it into the area. Blocked by Malacia. And they're trying to appeal for a handball in the box. Bruno gets it clear for now. Rashford will chase. Koundé's chasing. Rashford gets there first. Rashford again, he goes down! Rashford goes down. The referee gives nothing. Wow. We're going to need a replay on this one. It doesn't seem like they're checking on VAR. But it did look dangerous. It was a dangerous situation for Jules Koundé. His game could have got even worse. Garnash goes soon saying easy. Reader saying pen. Super Nick saying nah, this ref is a nop. Union Berlin 1-0 up against Ajax. Whoo. Free kick Barcelona. Gavi wins it. Just outside the area and the Manchester United players are furious. Let's see. So Gavi driving forward. Oh, come on. No way. Let's look at this again. Erik ten Hag was heated at the referee. Absolutely heated at the fourth official, Milos Gigovic. Or Gigovic. But it would have been a free kick, not a penalty on the Marcus Rashford challenge. I mean, the Gavi free kick, Fred barely touches him. Maybe I'm wrong, but... Oh, wow, he's giving Erik ten Hag a yellow card. And now Erik ten Hag is telling him, what's going on, bruv? What's going on? But yeah, Ten Hag's been booked. Hey, Kendor, this ref, man. Ansu Fati's, Casemiro's been booked as well. And Barcelona are making multiple changes right now. So I'll let you guys know which one is which. Yeah, they are haters. Union Berlin go ruled out by VAR saying Paxton. So having a look at that one, Andreas Christiansen has come off for Marcus Alonso. Frank Kessie. Wait. No, Christensen came on. Alonso out. Other way around. Frank Kessie came off for Ansu Fati. And Jordi Alba off for Alejandro Balde. Why did I think Christensen... Lewandowski's taking. And he does. Why did it go? Why did I think Christensen's... Because I'm pretty sure I said Christensen a couple times in this watch-along. What did I think he said? Even when I read their lineup, what did I think he started, bro? Maybe not. Maybe my mind's just playing tricks on me. Trabzonspor 1-0 up against Basel. Coming from Pax Stone. Thank you, Pax. That's in the Europa Conference League as well, round of 32. Ten Eisenberg. Super Nick saying Fatty. Man, United have... Here comes Fred. Shot for Fred! Takes the shot outside the box. And it goes wide. What a second half United have been winning back the ball in dangerous areas. Barcelona now are the ones who are poor in possession. Not good enough. Casemiro needs to get rest on his payroll against it. Rah. That's a Mazzoline. Man, Ansu Fati. If you know, you know. Going back to Ultimate Team, man. Ansu Fati's my boy still. It's unfortunate what's happened with injuries, but you can't do nothing today, my star. Rafinha's had a lot of flicks around the corner. Some have worked, some haven't in the game. Right now, it's Sergio Roberto who's down now. Took the captaincy from Jordi Alba. One of the 3 club captains, I believe, Barcelona have. Jordi Alba, Sergi Busquets, and Sergio Roberto. Man. Still 20 minutes to go in the game, which is a very, very long time in football when you have a 1-goal lead and the pressure just continues to mount. Right now, Manchester United, USA are on top. They're playing with confidence. But can they take advantage of that and potentially get a third? Let's see. Here's Sancho. Malacia went down, wins a throw-in for United once again. Paxton saying Vout. He's liking what he's seen from Weghorst in this game. Barcelona giving the ball away once again. Now Fred trying to touch it to Weghorst, gives it away. A bit of a loose touch there. And here come Barcelona. Koundé. Now Rafinha. Good recovery there by Malacia. There's been a few times Rafinha has looked like getting the better of his marker, but that time Terrell does well. Fred giving it to Bruno Fernandes, who's on the right wing this time again. Rashford's making a run through beyond on goal. Weghorst is there. Rashford doesn't quite find the space to play it. Wan-Bissaka, ball in the area to Stegen will catch. The Weghorst fouls Rafinha, who gets nutmegged that time. Paxton saying, think we need subs soon. What kind of substitutes are you guys thinking? Who do you think brings on to... Because you want no substitutions to shore up the defense for Manchester United. You still want to have a threat on the counter. Here's the pacey Balde putting it into the area and cleared by Varane. You still want to have an attacking threat, but also you want to shore it up as Fred is just running beyond goal and gets fouled. Pulled back by Gavi, who goes into the referee's books. But I mean, the likes of defenders, DeLong, Lindelof, Maguire on the bench. Midfielders, Kobe Mainu. You know, you got the likes of Pulisic, Iqbal, Elanga, Garnacho. So there are options for Erik ten Hag. And Gavi will be missing the next match. Wow. Earlier on, okay. So Gavi will be missing the second leg. And I'm pretty sure somebody also said, I think it was UZ. Not sure if he said thing. Kendall saying, what is this thing about Gavi and his bent leg? And I've seen it from time to time, yeah, but I don't understand it. What is it about Gavi, fam? Oh, nice flip by Lewandowski. Here's Gavi. Good defending by Casemiro. Once again there to just clean it all up. And he wins a goal kick. What a job there by Casemiro, and Rafa Varane giving him a big old high five. A double five, should I say. Composure, calmness personified by Manchester United's number 18. United winning back the ball once again. Marcus Rashford driving into that right channel. Good challenge there by Frankie de Jong. Balde trying to be a little tricky, winning his team a throw in there. Varane playing it back to David De Gea. Just under 15 minutes to go in the game, ladies and gentlemen. No substitutions made thus far. Uh-oh. Casemiro gives the ball away. Here's Koundé. Now Rafinha. Ball into the box. Lewandowski! 2-2! It was dangerous. I'm not sure if he got a touch on it. Rafinha celebrating. Let's see it again. Let's see. A really good run by Robert Lewandowski. And it might be Rafinha's goal. It's Rafinha's goal. It is Rafinha's goal, ladies and gentlemen. Barcelona equalise. But what you can look at there is the wonderful movement by Lewandowski to pose that threat. And Barcelona, just like that, are back in the game. Here's Varane over the top. Oh, Malacia! Malacia! He had a really good opportunity to just touch it down and shoot, but he tried to chest it back. Strange. Kendall saying nope. Kiss my teeth. Super Nick Paxton as well. Lewa always, he did nothing but move out the way, saying Super Nick didn't touch. Yeah, he didn't touch it. It just went straight through into the back of the net, Moss. Ter Stegen and Christensen. Oh, mistake there by Koundé. Sancho gets it back. He got a little lucky with the bounce, but here he is now. Weghorst takes one touch back out to Sancho. Towards the back post, Rashford just a little too high. A little too high. Got Nacho time soon, saying Paxton. My goodness. Wow. Frankie de Jong gets caught in possession now. Jadon Sancho playing it through. Marcus Rashford. Was he onside? Oh, he gets the shot all wrong. Goal kick Barcelona. He gets the shot all wrong there. And he was on. Oh, Weghorst. Maybe back post. But Sancho, you know he's going for that Not Sancho, Rashford. You know he's going for that strike with the confidence that he's in. Has 10 made any subs yet? No subs at all in the game, Uzi, which is something. Oh my! David De Gea able to get the save from Rafinha. Corner kick Barcelona, but Manchester United almost found themselves in a terrible situation there. You are starting to think potentially maybe it is like what Paxton said, substitution time. Frankie de Jong to take it. A huge next few minutes for the Red Devils. De Jong into the area. Dangerous ball. De Gea punches it out. And a good punch at that. Fred will receive and try and get it cleared away. Referee says no free kick. Fred felt like he was impeded. Here's Ansu Fati! Wide of the goal. The low pedestrian Garnacho one for me. Wout, Bruno and Fred. Wout, Bruno or Fred and AWB off saying Paxton. Super Nick saying Garnacho about to come on. You can see Alejandro Garnacho, and it'll be a straight swap out wide for Jadon Sancho. Here's Christensen. Barcelona now. Just trying to play it out the back to Stegen. Spreading it like butter to Rafinha. Who flicks it over the head of Garnacho, sorry. Here's Koundé. The scorer of Manchester United's second goal. And they get it all wrong there. Out for a United goal kick. Ferran Torres is about to come on for Barcelona. It will be Rafinha coming off. He's a little disappointed by coming off. He got a little pat on the head. Oh yeah, you can see the reaction. Rafinha was not happy about coming off at all. He high-fives. He high-fives Xavi, but he was livid coming off. Someone said Koundé on Toast Time saying Moss, Rafinha's been Barca's best. Yeah, he's definitely been very active in forward positions. Scored their equalising goal, of course, and has threatened a lot of the time to Stegen. Almost finds himself in trouble there. Able to get out of it. Barcelona just giving the ball away again. Varane playing it forward. Fred gets caught. No free kick though. Here's Gavi. The crowd loving that one. The home crowd, should I say. Balde. Casemiro fighting to win that one back. Free kick. He fouls Gavi. Luke Shaw trying to drag Varane away because he's already been booked. He done well originally to take the ball away from Balde, but Gavi just comes and takes the ball away. The referee calls the free kick with no hesitation. And another dangerous free kick from a similar position to the one Lewandowski took a few minutes earlier in the game. Ansu Fati now standing over it with him. Last time, Lewandowski took a shot. As De Gea's lining up. Everybody in front. Got Casemiro, Weghorst, Bruno Fernandes in the wall. Wan-Bissaka not too far from it. Fati puts it into the area, just clips it. And it was cleared away. Headed by Gavi. Araujo back into the area. Headed by Varane. Bruno gets it clear as well. They're asking for a handball, Barcelona. What's going on? Koundé for another free kick to Barcelona. Let's see what happens here. It was headed. Oh. I mean, Roberto kind of headed it to the arm of Fred. You've seen them. You've seen them given. And you've also seen them not given. Apparently it's being checked. But the referee's drawing the line, so I doubt that it's going to be a penalty. Yeah, no penalty. Another free kick for Barca though. Ferran Torres this time. And Xavi himself is looking frustrated. Here's Ferran Torres. Ball into the area. Chance! Oh my God! Cleared away! How? That was bizarre. It seemed like a Manchester United defender just kicked it off their own post. I'm not sure if that was Varane. Ansu Fati got saved by De Gea. And here it comes. Fati again. Ball in. De Gea punches it again. Wan-Bissaka clear. But the pressure just continues. Ladies and gentlemen. What end to the game? We're having 86 minutes gone. Almost 87 now. Super Nick can't handle it. Good challenge by Weghorst. Ferran headed away by Luke Shaw. Now here's Bruno Fernandes. Maybe United can put together a counter-attack of their own. Marcus Rashford ahead of him. More saying David De Gea, big save. Paxton can't handle it. He can't watch the screen. I'm sure a lot of the Man United fans around the world can't watch their screens right now, including the ones in the new camp who are watching it right in live. Right here, right now, live. Kendall saying United being roasted now. Wagwan. Remain calm and take the draw. That's it. It seems like the chances and the pressure have made this game a little frantic. United need to regain a bit of control. Or they're going to concede. Or they could at least. Here's Bruno though. Counter-attacking opportunity again. I might lose my voice before the end of this game. Rashford. Garnacho's running beyond. Rashford just takes his time and allows all the Barcelona defenders to get back. Here's Garnacho. Back to Marcus. But you know what? He's done well there, Marcus Rashford. Just to slow down the game. Hold on to the ball a little bit. Malacia. Now Fred. Shout out to Paxton saying Salzburg taking the lead against Roma. Koundé cleared the ball away for Barcelona. Garnacho can hold the ball up now. Out on the left-hand side. Malacia trying to run through. Almost gets there. Koundé intercepting. And United back in possession. 16 attempts for both sides on goal. What a game. What a second half. is Fred. Casemiro. Out wide to Adam Wan-Bissaka. Now it's Manchester United's turn to apply a bit of pressure. Well, you know about pressure. Paxton saying only using one substitute is low-key concerning from us. Sash ETH. I hear what you're saying there, Paxton. I feel like it's been a scenarios. Rashford just doesn't catch the shot from outside the box. But maybe he's looked at the game, he's looked at the performance from Manchester United and hasn't wanted to disturb the performance that much because the team are playing really well, attacking, in attacking areas, going forward. That's what I think anyway. Here's Balde. Goes on the outside. Oh. And deflects. Or maybe it didn't deflect. Goal kick United. We're looking at that chance again. Casemiro tries to clear it and he ends up kicking the ball against his post. His own post. They're showing the David De Gea save now from Ansu Fati. It was down the middle, but still a save that had to be made. There's 4 minutes of added time now. We're already 30 seconds into it. Paxton saying fatigue will set in. You do agree on that one. You do agree on that one still. Here's Araujo. A minute into added time now. Barcelona is still searching for a winner. Same with Manchester United, to be fair, as Luke Shaw will let the ball down the line, go out for a goal kick. David De Gea taking his time, and he'll just look to kick that one up the pitch. No nonsense at all. No nonsense. And it's all the way to Frankie de Jong. Wan-Bissaka. Okay, it goes out. I almost thought he kept it in. I almost thought he kept it in. But he almost accidentally did it. It was a good challenge originally, though. Here's Gavi. Gets past Veghorst's sliding challenge. Now Ansu Fati. A bit of space! Just wide of the goal. Just wide of the goal. I think that deflected out for a corner kick, and it did. But for a second, you thought it would creep into De Gea's near post. He had it covered, though. Uzi saying, bro, imagine if Garnacho scored and hit the suit at the new cam. Yeah, that would be a Mazzoline. Be a Mazzoline, Uzi. One bag of stress, Super Nick. Can United hold on? Or maybe they could create another chance. Oh, Garnacho just doesn't touch the ball down from the air. Here come Barca again. 3 minutes into added time. 1 minute left to go. Here's Frankie de Jong. Ferran, back post, Araujo! Blocked by Malacia! Corner kick! Barcelona! I wonder how stress-free Manj was. Hey, listen, shout out to Paxton. One of the comments of the stream thus far. We ain't seen him back yet. Araujo won the header, but it wasn't towards goal. Now Garnacho can try and escape, but he gets challenged. Ferran Torres keeps it in just about. Bruno fighting and gets fouled. Man said he hit that karma. Coming to the end of added time. We had a wonderful game tonight. Or should I say this evening? It is night time now, but the game started in the evening. Referee with the whistle in his mouth. We're waiting for the final whistle. Surely it's soon. And he blows it. Barcelona 2, Manchester United 2. Goals from Marcus Alonso to give Barcelona the lead. Rashford equalised, and then Jules Koundé scored an own goal to give Manchester United the lead themselves, only to get cancelled out by a Rafinha cross that ended up going straight into the back of the net, past the defenders and David De Gea to equalise, and the game stayed that way. There were some threatening moments at the end for Barcelona. Even Manchester United had some opportunities themselves on the counter-attack. But in the end, we were blessed with a wonderful second half of football. 4 goals scored, over to Old Trafford next Thursday for the second leg. And we will see who is able to progress. Let me know what you think about that game, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat. Xavi is having a word with the referee. He is clearly not happy with Mauricio Mariani, as all of the players of both teams congratulate each other and speak to each other and catch up. A really good game in that second half, and wow, GG's, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see. Shout out to Vibe Zenio. Hope you're doing well. Today's been blessed. I appreciate you coming by each and every time. Hold up a second. What the hell? One sec. Boom. Shout out to man like Vibe Zenio, man. Let's see. Super Nick in the cut. She's positive. Or Vibe saying I'm pretty positive, to be honest. Hope you had a wonderful week, by the way, bro. Pax, Sweet Talks Long Preview, I think, started. Game over saying Paxton. I'm good with this, saying Super Nick. A big performance from us. I'm very proud of the lads. Just don't like the lack of subs, saying Paxton. Second leg, Leach, Sabitzer, and Casemiro will finish them, saying UZ Gaming. We shall see next week. GG saying really shocking final 10 minutes plus added time from United. Yeah, you know, I agree with Kendall in that regard. We did lose control of the game, and it became a little frantic, which is what you do see at the end of games sometimes, but we were able to hold on. In terms of the second half performance, really turned it up. You know, Barcelona took the lead and we responded. We took the lead, and it's a shame that we couldn't hold on to it in the end of the day with the goal that we did concede. A good bit of movement from Robert Lewandowski. And in the end, Rafinha's cross had enough pace to just go right into the back of the net, and the defenders didn't react in time, and David De Gea was out of position. So it was unlucky. We had a few chances around the game as well. Shout out to Marcus Rashford scoring once again. Just absolutely brilliant. But yeah, Barcelona themselves, they contributed to a really good game at the Camp Nou. And I'm looking forward to the game at Old Trafford, the reverse fixture. And it's going to be a good game now because 2-2, no away goals, I believe. So may the best team win. And that is the position we will find ourselves in this time next week. I'll actually check what time is going to be played. Is it going to be the same time? No, so the game next week is at 8 o'clock. So it's at 8 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. Thursday, the 23rd of February. But before that, we've got Leicester City on Sunday at 2 o'clock. But I do want to say a blessing to everybody who has come to this watch along once again. You guys, the comments, the questions, just the conversation. I'm always grateful to have you guys in the chat. It doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people or more. You know, everybody just adds their own energy and level of positivity, jokes, just good vibes to the chat, and I appreciate you for that. Kendall saying we in a healthy position and a final to come. So, you know, exciting times for Manchester United. Paxton did bring up a good point in the fact that, you know, Ten Hag made one substitution. Now, from my standpoint, I may be thinking, you know, the team's playing well. You want to go for the game, so possibly, you don't want to tinker with the team too much and take the rhythm out of them. But I do understand Paxton's point in looking at the bigger picture and stuff like that. But I think Erik ten Hag's really a guy who just wants to act in the moment, and I think that's what we saw of him and the team today. We acted in the moment and we performed really well. Really proud of the team, as you guys said in the chat. Really proud of their performance, their ability to come back into the game and withstand the pressure in order to hold on to that 2-2 draw and over to Old Trafford, where we will be the home team. We will have the crowd spurring us on as they always do. Let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. But like I said before, first and foremost, we focus on getting that victory against Leicester City on Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, big up Kendall, big up Supernick, UZ Gaming, Paxton, Vibes, Readers United, Manj, Moss, Eddie, Bath Time with Vaughan, Readers United. Did I say Readers United? Well, I'm saying it now. Readers United. Shout out to Crab for coming through as well. Bargav, you said United got no chance. Well, okay, it seems like we do have a chance next week based off of this game, my friend. So it'll be interesting to see how you react on this one. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for your support. I will let you know if I'm doing a watch along on Sunday. Only for the reason that it's a 2 o'clock game and I will be doing a WWE Elimination Chamber watch along that will go deeper into the night. So it starts at 1 a.m. and usually those pay-per-views end at 4-ish, maybe 5-ish a.m. So I'll let you guys know later in the week if I'm going to be doing a Leicester City watch along. If I am, just know the work rate turn up feel. And also Pro Zone Sports going to be covering NBA All-Star Weekend, so that's going to be a little bit of fun as well, ladies and gentlemen. So I want you to have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. The vocals. The vocals. Friday. Big up, man. Saying big up, Seaman and Have a great evening. Same to you. Looking forward to next week, saying Super Nick. I'm looking forward to it too. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you in the chat once again. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful evening. Enjoy your Friday when it comes, when the weekend starts early. And until the next time, I'll see you lots in